Hello everyone, welcome to the AdClimber Suite software training video series. This will be video number 1, and what we'll be covering in this is how to use the software for our advanced users and our first time users at the same time. So the first tab that we'll get started with is Advert Manager. In Advert Manager, you will be able to build ads yourself and import ads in from this tab here in Import Adverts, which you'll see a video later on for this. But as you can see here, I've built multiple types of ads. You're able to line these ads up by clicking on the title string and having those line up based on the title, or clicking on the category and lining these ads up based on the category or even price. So what you'll be able to do is first build an ad on our system. So you're going to go to create an ad, and you'll get a pop-up window in front of you that looks like this, and you're going to go to choose advert type. So you just pick whatever corresponding category your ad is going to fall into. For this, let's just do a for sale by dealer category. And now you'll get another window that pops up in front of you that looks like this with all of the for sale dealer categories in it. So let's just go ahead and click a simple one like furniture and click OK. And now you're going to have an interface to build this ad for the very first time. We highlight the required fields in green, but it's good to enter in all the data so you have a higher likelihood of those ads sticking on Craigslist because of the amount of data you're offering them. So let's go ahead and just give this ad a name. Okay, this will be really easy to find on our system. In the price, you only want to use numbers. You do not want to use dollar signs, decimal points, or commas. In the location, you're able to type in your local city name and even comma and a keyword like couch, and this type of a thing will help you getting a better relevancy search on Craigslist, and you can also do that in the manufacturer and model fields. So we'll go ahead and put in a local zip code here. The zip code will not matter where you're posting. Craigslist just wants to see a US based zip code. At that point, you can select the condition and a ad by phone or by text for contact information. And I'll just go ahead and copy this and paste this in here. So now I want to show everyone something. You can break up your ad information across these 4 paragraphs here. And what our system will do is actually randomize this information for you, and I'll show you this by putting these in the correct paragraph order, and we'll post this ad later on in the video series to show you how everything else works. So now once again in manufacturer, we could just put another keyword in like couch. You do not want to put too many keywords in here or Craigslist might not allow the ad to go in. So make sure your keywords are short and direct. So after I've put in that information, I can choose my images now for whatever advert I'm building. And let's just go to pictures and open up some sample photos. And I'll just grab everything in the list. And it's very easy to do that with our system. Click open. They're all loaded in. And I'm going to click save. Now that ad has been saved and built into our system. And if you'll see, I'll scroll down to the bottom. There's my ad right here. When you do this, your ad's going to be right at the top if you don't have any adverts in so far. So now once this ad is in, this is your inventory ad building section. This is where you're going to edit your ads, preview your ads, see what they kind of look like before they go to the posting stage, and all that will be done in Video 2 Campaign Manager. So now that we've built this ad, we can select this ad by double clicking on it to be previewed in front of us. And we can also edit this ad by clicking edit over here and change any information in here. We could put a couple little exclamation points at the end here and click save. And now that ad has been saved. And now that is how you use Advert Manager. So you'll also see in a later video on this import adverts that will allow you to actually import ads from within the sales and services sections of Craigslist is what we're currently working with for importing ads directly into our system to save you time from building them yourself. And that will normally happen inside of the Craigslist account where you have your ads. It will download them from there. So getting back to Advert Manager, you're going to go to create an ad, and it will pull up these windows for you to then select which one you're going to want, and then you'll have a window open to build your ad that will look similar to this. And once you're done building your ad, you're just going to click save at the bottom, and that will be in your list. So this is concluding our Advert Manager video. Hopefully this was helpful, and next stage we'll get on to video number 2, Campaign Manager, which we will actually be posting these ads. Thank you. Hello everybody, welcome back to AdClimber video training series video number 2 on Campaign Manager. So we saw how in Advert Manager up here we built our ads or we imported our ads for posting. Now in Campaign Manager is where we will create a campaign that you can select daily to post to Craigslist or edit this campaign to put other ads inside of it and things of that nature. So once you've built some ads, you go into Campaign Manager and for the first time you're going to select New Campaign. You'll then have a window pop up that looks like this, and we'll just make this new campaign AdClimber test. Now, instead of doing a name like this, it's good to give your ad a geographical name, maybe like Orange County Furniture Postings campaign, something that stands out to you in your head. For sake of this, I'm going to just use some verbiage like this right here. And now I'm going to go in and I'm going to select the ads that I actually want to post in this campaign. So what I'm going to do is I made an ad in the last video, which was called New Test Advert Couch for Sale, and I'm going to go ahead and just select that one ad. Now what you want to do if you want to post multiple ads in your campaign is just select more ads in your list, and those will all be queued up for posting. Okay, so we can simply select all these. Instead, I'll just bring this down to using this one ad for the first one off the bat. Okay, so let's click on Set Locations. We're going to have a window here now offering you 3 drop downs to choose up to 3 cities for one Craigslist campaign. Now recently with Craigslist bots, we've been noticing if you post on more than one city in a 24-hour period on one Craigslist account, they can start having a tendency to flag you more because they're getting really strict about seeing one city per Craigslist account on their system. So what I'm going to do is go to a local city around here for us, which is Orange County, and I'm going to click Save on this campaign. And this is building me my first campaign. So now here's the campaign. We have it built out now. So we can see we can edit this campaign or remove the campaign. But let's just click on Edit and show you. So now the ad that's been selected is this ad that we just built. You can actually align all your ads and click on these category titles like we showed in video 1 in Advert Manager. The locations have already been set. So you only have to build this one time and it can be ran daily. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and just select this campaign, and I'm going to unselect the eBay postings, and I'm going to leave on description randomizer and title randomizer, and we'll show what those do in a minute here. So I'm going to go ahead and click Start on this ad. It might prompt you if you want to use a local IP that you've loaded into the system, and you can just select No Thank You. And now we're going to have a posting pop-up window pop up that looks like this, that's going to show the progress of your ads and their posting. So now I just selected one ad in this list. You could select 50 or 100 ads out of your list, and they'll all be queued up to post into Craigslist. And if you can see over here on the right, this interval is the time spacing between each ad that's going to be going into Craigslist. So that we set at 10 minutes default to reduce the rate of any flagging you're going to have happen on your account or posting too rapidly errors when you're queuing up 100 ads to post in a day, for instance. So this ad is almost completed on the posting stage. So in a few more seconds here, this ad will be wrapped up and posted. We have some pattern changes that will happen within the posting that are normally anywhere from a minute to 2.5 minutes to post an ad organically. So as these ads post, you'll see the progress bar tracking by for each ad while it's posting. Okay, and we see the ad is just finishing up here. So once this ad's posted, I'm going to jump over to the local Craigslist account and show you this live ad in our system and proper procedure for our first time posters on what might happen. So this ad's been posted, so let me load up our Craigslist account window over here, and I'll bring that into view. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and refresh this. And now here you can see New Test Advert Couch for Sale. The 3 exclamation points I put onto it, but the rest of the data our system has actually added. So these character symbols small but very effective with Craigslist on changing the uniqueness of this ad. So as you can see, we uploaded all 8 photos here. And you can see now here we have a system that will rotate the order of the paragraphs that you're posting to make your adverts look very unique with the shuffling of your data. And we also have a randomizer here that you can turn on and off in the software, and I'll show you that in a second. That you can disable this or enable it. When you're posting hundreds of ads a day, it's good to keep something like this enabled, and it's going to make it much harder for Craigslist to look at your content as being duplicate and possibly flag you for it. So let's go back to our Craigslist account here. Okay, and just doing some test postings, you can see here we have one ad flagged out of all these ads across different categories, and we did, say about 10 or 15 of them yesterday, and we just did 5 or 6 today so far. So what we can show now back in the software here is this is where you enable and disable your description randomizer and your title randomizer if you don't prefer to have that stuff on your system. The interval you can change to 10 minutes and above, maybe 30 minutes if you're doing a lot of postings or less postings or whatever you want to do. But just keep that interval at 10 minutes most of the time, and that should take care of everything. So there you have it. That is how you make a campaign. So just recap, you're going to make a new campaign. You'll have new campaign in your list. And now if you want to edit or add more ads to this campaign like I did, I would just select more ads down my list and go ahead and save that. And what I'll show you is when I actually start this campaign, you'll see that these other ads will be added to this list now. And there you have it. Those are all the ads that I've added to that campaign. So you can make multiple campaigns for yourself. There's all sorts of stuff that you can do with the software. And we'll get into video number 3 in the training series next, which is renewing and reposting your ads. Thank you. Hello everybody, welcome to AdClimber training video number 3, renew and repost. This is the section that will show you how to actually renew ads currently in your account automatically or from previous months, as well as repost expired ads from previous months back on Craigslist. So first let's work the renewing functionality. It's already preset to renew your ads from the current month of, let's say, April right now, which is too soon considering it's April 1st. So we would want to go back and take a look at March. And now we can set an interval between the postings. The default interval is 10 minutes. Now when you're renewing ads, you can renew those ads much faster. You can actually set this interval down to, let's say, 1 minute and automatically post the ads in really fast. What we can do here is actually set it to 0 minutes and observe our safety break, and this will allow you to basically renew ad after ad after ad until our safety break kicks in and logs out of your account for 30 seconds and continues the process. So you can put any number in here, upwards of 100 or 0 is default. Let's just look for 10 ads right now to renew back in. So I'm going to go ahead and click the start button after I've set these parameters to what I would like. And now what it's doing, it's scraping the Craigslist account for the month of March. And I only told it to find 10 ads in the list, so these are the 10 ads that it found. So I'm going to go ahead and select 3 of these ads, or you can hit select all to select everything in your list. And what I'm going to do now is just click start, and we're going to see the software pop all 3 of these ads in that quickly. So what we can do now is actually refresh our Craigslist account. And we see that right here on the new ad we posted in the previous video. And now let's go ahead and just click refresh on this page. And we should see the 3 renewals coming up here, which you can see these 3 top ads right here are the ads that we just renewed back into Craigslist. So you can see here the renewing process works pretty streamlined to renew your ads directly. Now that those ads are done, you can click stop on this. You could run it again to look for ads. You can switch the Craigslist account inside of the service details here and able to bring yourself up with a new account to look for renewals in or possibly even expired ads. So let's go back to renew and repost one more time. So that's the renewing feature. Now let's look at the reposting feature, which is very unique to us and our software considering we're using Java to do this installation. So what I'm going to do now, instead of April, let's go back to, let's say, January and look for some expired ads that are over months old now. And let's look for, let's say, up to 10 of these ads. And I will remind you, when you're doing reposting of expired ads, the best interval is around 10 minutes. They're looked at just like a new posting, so you don't want to get a posting too rapidly here. I refer back to the renewal at setting it to 1 minute or 0 minutes, because renewals are in a different line going back into Craigslist than posting new ads or expired ads. So back to the settings here, we have it set up for January of this year. The interval will be 10 minutes between the postings, and I'm going to look for a maximum of number of 10 ads in this list. So I'm going to go ahead and click start. It's now doing the same process that it did before with scraping the ads. And now here's 10 ads that we can simply send back into Craigslist rapidly. So on these, I'm just going to select these 2 ads right here. And actually, I'll do select all so you can see how that will work too. So you hit select all, that will highlight everything, and you click. And you can see it loads the ad into your list here, and we'll begin reposting them with a 10-minute interval, turning these into brand new ads on ads that you've had expire a long time ago. So we can see that this ad was successfully reposted. We can come back over to our Craigslist account here now, and we'll go ahead and refresh this one more time. And we can actually see that it popped in a couple of these ads in the waiting process from earlier. So it's funny, we actually were able to post ads into New York City from our local Orange County IP address. Don't think this is common results for yourself. If you're trying this, you might want to use IPs in the background or something of that nature. So that's as simple as this is going to work, and repost all of your expired ads for you. So on that note, we can go ahead and stop this campaign. And once you stop it, you'll get a little message like this: renewing has been done. And that will conclude the renewing and reposting video. I hope this was a good explanation of that. Thank you. Hello everybody, welcome back to AdClimber training video series, video number 4. This one will be on importing adverts. This will be the Import Adverts tab. What this module will do is allow you, when you first get started with our software or at any point with our software, to import ads directly into your Advert Manager section to save you time on creating new ads or duplicating ads out. This you can import in 50 or 100 ads at once or more if you want to. It will pull in all of the information for your advert, including the first image of that ad. And we strongly suggest, after you import your ads, to go in and make some edits to the ad, and maybe make sure everything's correct in the info as we scraped from Craigslist. So we put some of that information on the right hand side here. You can read. The importer only works currently with for sale by dealer sections and service ads. It will import your other ads in, but they won't go to the right section currently, and we are working on that, and this could be a thing of the past now if you're seeing this video. So let's go ahead and start the importer. So I'm just going to go ahead and click the start button, and what's going to happen is we're going to go back for the last 120 days into your Craigslist account and give you all of the ads that were not deleted but expired or in a good enough state to scrape to repost to Craigslist, so the content is not corrupted in Craigslist eyes. So shortly we'll see a pop-up window come up here, and what this will have for us is all of the ads that we can scrape into the system. So here is that list. Now we can see here, you can even sort things by category and stuff like that you're going to download here. We can see the date that it was posted, the title, and the category. So why don't I just go ahead and select a couple of these ads. We'll do this Asante Wheels, we'll do this Antiques ad, and we'll do this Jewelry ad. Now keep in mind, you can hit select all, but be leery of importing in roughly 1,000 ads. Sometimes we have people make the mistake, and it can be a little overwhelming in your Advert Manager. So start out with just a few ads and see how the system works. So I'm just going to select 3 ads here and click start. After I click start, it's instantly starting to go in, save, and build the ads into the Advert Manager. And shortly now, these will finish. So great, so all 3 ads have now been saved to the system. You'll get a pop-up window that will say success, importing has been done. I'll click OK. Now when I go back to Advert Manager and I scroll down to the very bottom of my list here, we can see those 3 ads, 140 through 142, set of Asante Wheels, Antiques, and Jewelry. And we can just go into one of these ads really quick here and go to edit, make sure the information is correct. Maybe I want to pull off some of this title information here and do something else inside this ad. It grabs the first image off of Craigslist, which is saved to our system, and I'll go ahead and click save. And now it's got the updated title information. So this can easily allow you to import your ads in instead of using our advert manager to build your ads manually. You might be in a position to import ads in using our system. So this has been training video number 4 on importing adverts. Thank you very much.